Hi guys, my name is John Davies and welcome to this lesson on the Flam Paradiddle. Guys, so in this lesson we're going to be having a little bit of fun with the paradiddle around the drum kit. So if you don't know what the Flam Paradiddle is or the Flam Paradiddle, then I strongly suggest you check out the link just here. So let's check out exercise number 1 where we're going to play this around the kit. Here it is really slowly. Okay, now we're going to do 1 bar groove, 1 bar fill, starting slow and speeding up. And guys, if you'd like the PDF for this lesson, please just click on the link in the description below. Okay, exercise number 2 is a 16th note fill. What we're going to be doing is playing our flams as accents on toms. So what this means is all of the notes are on the snare drum except for the main note of the flams, which are going to go on the toms. Important thing to note here is that we are going to interpret the flams as flattened flams. If you don't know what that is, please check out my link here. But basically they're just flams that are played as unisons. So here is an example of the fill played really slowly. Okay, now 1 bar groove, 1 bar fill, starting slow and speeding up. So guys, if you're enjoying the lesson so far, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Obviously, if you have any comments, just chuck them in the comment section down below. Okay, exercise number 3, this is another 16th note fill. The idea here is that we're going to play the main note of each flam on the crash cymbal, and this is going to be accompanied with a bass drum. And every time you play 4 notes in a row with the right hand, that is going to be played on a tom. So just watch the slow demo and it'll make sense. Okay, so now we're going to play 1 bar groove and 1 bar fill, starting slow and speeding up. Okay, so exercise number 4, this is our groove idea. We're going to place our right hand on the hi-hat and our left hand on the snare drum. That's going to sound like this. To begin with, we can just put a bass drum on beat 1 and beat 3. That's going to sound like this. But if you got that down and you want to make it sound a little bit more funky, what we can do is we can keep a bass drum on beat 1, but then we're going to put a bass drum on the and of 3 and the E of 4. And that is going to sound like this. I'm going to play nice and slow and speed it up. Okay, so exercise number 5, we're cooking. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the first 5 notes of the Flamadiddle sequence. So that's going to be Flamadiddle Flam. So we start with the right hand flam into the left hand. And we're going to stop on the left hand flam. Now this figure we are going to play as flattened flams. Again, we're going to keep the right hand on the hi-hat and the left hand on the snare drum. And we're going to play it as a 3-beat figure. So here it is slow. So the fill idea is in 4/4. The first figure is going to start on beat 1, the second figure is going to start on the and of 2, and then the third figure is going to start on beat 4, and it's just going to resolve back on beat 1. So check this out with 1 bar groove, 1 bar fill, starting slow and speeding up. Okay, exercise 6, this is where it gets kind of tasty. Just to pre-warn you, this is a slightly more advanced fill. You will need to be able to play the Flam Paradiddle through triplets. So if you haven't done that before, I strongly suggest you check out my video on the Flam Paradiddle linked below, where it introduces you to playing it through triplets in the last exercise. So this fill is 1 bar long, but it starts on the let count of beat 4 in the previous bar. So 4 triplet just before beat 1. It also finishes on the let count of 4 in the actual bar of the fill. We are going to start this fill with a left-handed flam, which means the last note that we play, which is going to be on the let count of 4, is actually going to finish with a right-handed flam. This is really not an easy fill to explain, so I suggest you watch the slow demo. Okay, 1 bar groove, 1 bar fill, nice and slow and gradually speeding up. And there we go, guys. There's 6 creative ways of playing the Flam Paradiddle, or aka the Flamadiddle, around the drum kit. I really hope you've enjoyed the lesson. If you have, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And obviously, if you have any comments or questions, just chuck them in the comment section down below. And I look forward to seeing you on the next lesson. Cheers.